My name is Chef Bongo from the Congo. I'm the executive chef here at the establishment in Kitsilano, West Broadway. What made me become a chef, my mother played a big role into my life. As a kid, watching her cook, inspired me into getting into the cooking field. Coming here to Canada as a young age, and my high school teacher, who's a well-known chef, saw potential in me, believed in me, and he actually paid for my culinary education. He saw a dream, and from that moment, I wanted to become a chef, and I want to be the best that I can be. The best part about being a chef is to see the smile on people's face, knowing that you've made them happy. I have customers who are having bad days. My food would change that out of them. And of course, traveling around the world, and that's, you can't go wrong with that. You get to cook, do what you love doing, and travel. Best of both worlds. I do run an orphanage back in my birthplace in the Congo, so I'm always giving back to the community. And I've done some work here in Vancouver, with the Children's Hospital, with Union Gossip on East Hastings. So, I was blessed with this talent. I was blessed from the men involved. So I try to do good to give back. Cooking is all I know. And the only way I can help the world is by doing what I know, which is cooking. So giving back to the community, I'm a big part of. And helping my orphanage kids back in the Congo that's what I wake up for every morning, making a difference. I came from a struggle place. A place where if I was still there, I don't know if I'll be alive or not. I see my friends what they go through. I say, you know what? If I can help, I'll help. And I do that right now. I found it. I make sure they eat. I make sure they're healthy. And you know what? I can't save the whole world, but I can try. And that's what I do. That's what I'm all about. And cooking with kids, and you have kids, you want them to learn how to cook, eat healthy, fight against child obesity. You bring them to Chef Bongo, and Chef Bongo will train them. When I came here, I really did my homework on the area. I wanted to be different. I wanted to be unique. So I came up with the idea of tapas. Now here in Kitsilano, we're probably one of the only places across the bridge from downtown that does tapas. So my tapas is world fusion. I took my experience from traveling around the world and I brought it here to the table. So we'll call international fusion tapas. I have dishes such as Malaysian, Moroccan, Italian, African, Caribbean. So I took all the flavor around the world into here. This is establishment, globally known. I work on a cruise line in home in America, which was a good experience for me to travel around the world and try different food. And with the experience, when I came back here, I wanted to be different. I wanted my food to be unique, something that you would never think of mixing. By putting it together, made me very unique here in Vancouver, and that's why I'm well known with my food and creations. And how do I come up with these ideas of what to mix? It's actually very crazy. I actually come up with my menu ideas in my sleep. I go to sleep, and most people dream about fancy places and fancy cars and women. I dream about food. I wake up every day, my dreams always have to do with food. And most of my dishes are award-winning dishes, and it comes out of my dream. So I dream of it, and I come to my kitchen, and I make that dish, and I bring it to life. So you can call me, I'm almost like a doctor, the doctor takes something and brings it to life. And that's what I do with food, and I love it. And I love to succeed. I love to see the result of something that's undoable and making it doable. And that's my passion, is that I love to create. The book was to showcase my success, the places I've been and travel, and some of the food I've made in my experience working at the Raven Hotel in the Yukon. Now the Raven Hotel, it's a 4-star resort, which was the first job I took as the first executive young chef in North America. I was about 23 years old to be a chef in a 4-star resort. Unheard of, but I pulled it off. So the book was based on there, but now I'm working on my second cookbook, which it's unique. I put in a lot of work to it. Now this second cookbook, I'm getting a little personal with it. I'm taking everyone back to my roots. You know, this book actually talks about the birth of me in the Congo. It has a chapter about my culture, where I was born, where I was raised, and it has a chapter of me and my mother, the special connection of me watching her as a kid and me cooking with her. So it talks about that, and it also talks about the future of the young youth and the young upcoming chef. And it also talks about the side of me that loves cooking with kids. You know, it showcased kids' recipes, it showcased my culture, me and my mother, and of course, establishment. Because all the food in the book is based on my experience at the establishment. I definitely have lots of advice for young kids. You know, this industry is not the easiest industry to come up in. It doesn't pay the best, but you know what though? It's the passion and the love that matters. Once you have that passion, once you have that love, you work for it. You work as hard as you can. No matter how many people try to knock you down in life, you know what? You just focus in what you love to do. And once you open that door, the bright door, it's hard to open, but once you open that door, there's nothing but success on the other side. You do it from the heart, you know. Don't think about the glamours, magazines, and TVs and celebrity. If you think the direction, you're gonna fail. If you think about putting money first, you're gonna fail. You know, love, work hard, and you're gonna make it in this industry. In Vancouver, I have to say it's one of the biggest competitors when it comes to food and chefs. We have a lot of fantastic restaurants, all international restaurants, and we have a lot of top chefs from all over the world that come here in Vancouver. You know, getting up every day, I'm trying to be the best that I can be. I'm trying to be better than the other chefs. But at the same time, I don't stress about what other chefs are doing and how good they are. My only thing I worry about is me and my food. Because once I lose the focus in my food and focus on the other chefs, then my restaurant's gonna fail. So I just keep coming up with new ideas, new things to impress my customers. Because at the end of the day, it's all about my customers. If I don't have customers, I don't have a business. You know, my father tells me this. He says, Victor, you can be the best chef in the world. If you have no customers, you suck. So that tells me I need to worry more to focus on pleasing my customers than to worry about what other chefs are doing. And you know what? The best way to bring customers back to you is the relationship that you build with your customers. A lot of chefs, you know, we like to hide in the kitchen. We just want to come in and do what we do and go home. But me, I'm different. You know why? Because I want to meet my customers. I want to connect with them. I want to get to know them. I want to get a feedback in how my food was and how I can improve in making it better. You know, yeah, some customers, you know, they might not tell me what I want to hear, but some will be straight up honest with me. They say, you know, Chef Bongo, I feel this will be this with this. And that improves my cooking skill into making it better. You know, so I definitely believe in a relationship of coming out, talking with my customers. Hey, I may even have a glass of wine with my customers. And you know what? Next time they want to go out, they're going to come back here because all they can think about is, you know, I got to sit with the chef. I got to chat with the chef. He's fantastic. He's welcoming, you know, it's, you know, you look at it as, now I'm not going to just a restaurant. I'm going to Chef Victor Bongo's home. And that's how I want every single of my guests to feel is that, no, this is my home. Welcome. I'll be here to greet you, and I'll be here to listen to you, and I'll be here to cook with you and eat with you. You know, I bring guests to my kitchen and I let them see the action and what's happening. And people love that. It's an experience of a lifetime that you will remember and over and over and over and over. And that's what I do. Oh, Eat Vancouver. I tell you, there's no food event like Eat Vancouver. You know, imagine an event full of chefs, food, foodies, just, you can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. Last Eat Vancouver, I had an amazing time. This Eat Vancouver, it's going to be even a better time than last year. You know, this year, you know, I'm going to be serving my signature African peanut soup again, which last year people just loved it. But this year, we're actually going to sell it hot, and we're also going to package some so people can take home. And we're also going to do a lamb mini slider burgers, which is on our newest menu. And on top of that, you're going to be seeing a lot of Chef Bongo, because Chef Bongo and the super chef of the universe have the stage for 6 different shows. So you can catch me in all 6 shows, cooking up with the kids. We'll be making some such things as crepes, get the kids involved, flipping crepes. We're gonna get some audience to come on board and flip some crepes. I'm gonna be doing turkey mini sliders with cranberry and purple basil, which is gonna be fantastic. And look out for unique dish such as salmon balls. So all gonna be at the Eat Vancouver, and also Chef James from the gelato place is gonna be on stage with us, showing us how to make some gelatos, and that's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a good times of cooking, dancing, laughing, and eating. And yeah, can't wait. You know, the best way to find us, you can always follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, but we're all in 3162 West Broadway. You can check out our website, estlounge.com, and you can always Google us and you'll find us. Establishment, it's the only place you want to be, where you try nothing but the best and the fresh. And that's here with Chef Bongo from the Congo.